Let's go. Alright? Why Hitz? Why do they hate me? I'ma go fuck they bitch. I'm like Cindy Pimp. I'm on that gangster shit.
I'm rolling with the clip. Fuck if you think I'm bitch. You could talk slick shit.
Money don't make you rich.
It just more beef. I rap 7th Street. Fuck with 6th Street.
Fuck with Columbus. Alright, let's go.
Fuck with the
Corner store.
Meet me at corner store. I'ma go serve you dope.
If you gon' rob me, I'm gonna go rob you back. Okay. I'm playing that for a reason. I'll get to the reason later. Let's talk about Travis Scott. Bootopia. So Travis Scott, let's go back a bit. My man had this record, Sicko Mode. Best song he ever put out. I like Sicko Mode when it came out. I still like it. I still think it's a great song, all things considered. It's a good pop, hip-hop, pop rap record. You know what I'm saying? It's genuinely dope. I can't take that away from Travis Scott. I think it's the best song he's ever made. Obviously, Drake set it off. The producers who put this together should be thanked because the beat is great. All three of the beats are great. My favorite one is the one in the middle where Travis starts rapping. That kicks it off. That's the hardest beat that Travis, in my opinion, has probably ever rapped on. And whoever wrote his verses for him gave him nice verses to write. The whole thing, it's very hip hop, right? But that second beat is the rawest of the bunch, right? But they're all good. Like this intro's all great, but this part, let's go. When you start doing that shit, that's how you know that's some hip hop shit. Pop music gonna sound like that, okay? This is for them heads, you know what I mean? Give me the loot. Fucking fire, man. Anyway, so I give him credit for this. This will probably always stand up as a decent song. It's not the craziest shit you've ever seen, of course, or heard, but it's a decent song. But now we get into Bootopia, right? One word, or 2 words, I should say. What a mess. Yeah, I didn't care for this. I mean, honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I only made it through the first, 5 tracks. Not listen to any more. I know trash when I hear it. First of all, I wasn't even familiar that Travis Scott was going to have a new album. I looked at people, obviously in the comments, were like, you got to talk about Utopia. Shout out to the guy, whoever it was, the poster that literally just spammed Utopia across the screen. I definitely saw that comment. So anyway, the fact of the matter is, I go on Wikipedia and I'm like, oh, how many tracks is on here? Because that's kind of the first thing, right? It's a chore to get through these shits. So I'm like, is this one of them 30-track albums? Right away. So it's 19 tracks. It's on the edge. So I know this is some bullshit. They don't really know how many bangers they have on it. They're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing whatever sticks. I've seen the producer list. There's a million producers, all over the place. People that you kind of like, people you've never really heard of, who gives a fuck. But when I start to see a song with 5 producers on it, and that's the whole thing, every single song's got 6, 7 producers, 4 or 5. Bullshit. I know that I'm in for a clusterfuck. It's gonna be a mess. It's what a mess. I know already. So I went into it knowing that it was gonna be a mess, and surprise, surprise, it was a mess. But listen to rap a long time. Son is gonna say, Tochi, you're biased. You went into it hating. Okay. If that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? But you know, see the little grays. I'm not that old, but I mean, I guess in rap years, I'm fucking geriatric or whatever, if y'all want to, consider it that way. But I've been listening to rap for a long time, man. The first time I heard a rap record I was probably I was probably say 10 or something like that. Crisscross and them, you know what I mean? Fresh Prince, boom, boom, shake, shake the room. Okay, that's the first time I heard a rap record. And then, like I said, when I really got into hip-hop heavy, like I am now kind of thing, on some yo, I am going to dig and try and listen to everything I can. That was 1997. Some of y'all listening to this weren't even born then. So a lot of these things that I say, and you're like, oh, but how do you know? You're just hating, blah, blah. It's you see the patterns, man. You know what I'm saying? At this stage, that's why they don't like older heads commenting on shit, because older heads can spot the bullshit a lot of times a mile away. They've seen it. They've seen the patterns. And I can tell. I see certain things. Oh, too many producers, long-ass track list, trash. Because again, what hip-hop classic album do you know of that's got a gazillion tracks, right? And a gazillion producers across every single song? Can't think of one. Seriously. I actually cannot think of a single one. Every single rap album that's classic, yes, they have multiple producers, but they tend to have, I would say, not all of them do, but the fact of the matter is that when they do have multiple producers, it's like maybe 4 or 5, even 6, but just to get like kind of a rounded, cohesive kind of perspective on your shit. So, and it's not 20 tracks, it's not 25 tracks. That's the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's things that I'm used to. For the 5 tracks that I did check out, yes, I stopped at God's Country because that was just unlistenable. Well, they were all unlistenable. But Hyena's got Travis Scott, Wonder Girl, and Noah Goldstein. I don't know who these people are. Mike Dean. Don't care. That was trash. Thank God. Scott. Who's Scott? Is this whatever? FNZ. Again, FNZ I think did like a Drake record or something like that. Anyway, Wonder Girl, Bugs the Beast. These are all like too many producers, too many cooks in the kitchen. Dumb shit. And the problem is when it's too many cooks in the kitchen, there's no cohesive feeling. In fact, the songs have no feeling at all. Modern Jam to me really epitomizes this because if you listen to Modern Jam, it's almost made like for a TikTok kind of low attention span audience because every minute or so or every 45 seconds something drastic changes the song and we're now in a different place. Someone is singing crazily and then the beat kind of switch, the melody comes in and it's now something else, but it's all low energy. I mean, there's no real like hard beat or anything like that. It's very like Travis Scott dumb shit, right? So, but things just need to keep happening because hopefully, I guess Travis and his team are saying, hey, you're on TikTok, maybe you'll pick out a certain part of the song that really speaks to you while you're high or whatever. And you'll make a little, 10-second TikTok out of it and people go, oh shit, the album's hot because that was part of from the album. Bullshit. The thing is this, man, can you hold my attention across the entire song? Forget all the fucking gymnastics and the weirdo shit and all the goofy, someone sings crazily out of nowhere and, it's not even set up or any of that. You guys have to remember, right? Like, all this stuff, when you're making a song, it's a cohesive thought, right? And a feeling, a cohesive feeling that goes throughout the song, right? It can't just be a feeling of, I'm fucking high and random, okay? It's got to be, okay, this is the feeling that I'm attempting to give you. I wanted you to know what it's like to be sad but hopeful, right? In this specific way, in a relationship way. We're going to keep that consistent so you get the idea, you get the vibe. With Modern Jam, I don't know what the fuck Travis Scott was trying to tell me or trying to infuse in me. Like I said, it's all over the fucking place. It's a modern jam in a way, So hey, maybe in the art piece world, he was trying to basically say what he was about, but that's trash to me. Okay, so before I get into some Nas shit, because I do have an opinion on all that, but let's survive for a second, and as I talk about this goofy ass Nas Travis Scott thing. Yes, the long story short is didn't care for it, all over the damn place. I saw the video for my God's Country. Yeah, got my notes here. So that was the 5th track. I stopped and it was like, oh, there's a video for this. Let me check out the video. And as whack as the song was, what I thought was interesting is, Travis Scott set this video. Obviously, when you want to resurface and reestablish yourself as being a real artist or whatever, or capture a white suburban kid's attention, what do? You pimp the hood. You get poor black kids to sing your shit on camera or whatever. First of all, we all know who Travis Scott makes music for. Come on now. Niggas in the hood is not listening to Travis Scott like that. Let's be honest, okay? That video would have been much more powerful if he'd gone to the suburbs with all the little white kids that got trampled at this concert. Whoa, slow down, Tochi, slow down. Anyway, you get where I'm going. That's his audience, okay? Stop it. Stop pimping the hood. The hood is played out, and that's where I got the Lil B shit from. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. The hood is fucking played out, man. Hood's been pimped, been played out. We already know what it is. Alright, enough of this bullshit album. Speaking of Queens, I was listening to some of the Large Pro interview on Drink Champs. So far, so good. And it's a treasure. Large Pro is to hip hop, and it's very cool to see him. What he mentioned that I thought was really fascinating was he was talking about a Verzuz between Jay and Nas, right? Watch the interview. The way he broke it down was very smart, and I agree with him totally, and I've said the same thing, essentially. It's always interesting to me when I watch these guys talk about rap and they analyze rap, and honestly, 99% of the time, I agree totally with what they're saying. Not because they're famous, it's not dick rider shit, it's just basic shit. Like, rap is intelligent at its core. It's one of the, they say the pillars of hip-hop, graffiti, breakdancing, rhyming, and producing, DJing. And then this fifth one, possibly, that KRS, I think, mentioned that, intelligence. It really is the, one of the things, obviously, that makes rap. So certain shit become obvious when you start to think, right? And my point is this. To me, it's obvious, like Large Pro said, that in a battle between Jay and Nas, it depends. It could kind of go either way. Now, if Jay, because he analyzed Jay as being the guy who is he's the people's rapper, in a sense, right? The people's anthems. Jay, hands down, has more anthems than any rapper, period. Okay? So yes, if Jay is, in that mode, you're going to have a hard time fighting him. And if Nas tries to do that people's anthem shit, I'm gonna play You Owe Me, or If I Rule the World, you're getting killed against Hove. Where Nas can kill Hove is Nas has that, he's the embodiment of real hip hop. Honestly, and I don't want to say that, and it sounds corny, but Nas really is a mystical dude. I mean, come on, man. You hear some shit like this on the fucking real, automatically you're just like, oh, let's go, as a hip hop fan. You know what I'm saying? This is obvious, right? So this is what I'm trying to say. This is, again, you gotta love it. He was talking about that. If Nas plays this stuff, the Lost Tapes, the Illmatics, what have I told y'all niggas over and over again? That is the stuff that keeps Nas relevant. That's the stuff everyone loves Nas for. It's like these guys who talk about this Hit Boy shit don't really listen to Nas, and they never did listen to Nas. Because if you listen to Nas, you would already know what makes him great. You would already know why he's great. What makes people still gravitate to him. It's because he's got this mystical boom bap, hip hop from the street, but elegant with it, mystical with it, right? That's Nas at his core. So if you're not hitting that, it makes us go well, why are we listening to this shit? You know what I'm saying? If Nas goes on that tip against Jay, it's going to be a great battle, and Nas can win that battle. Because, like Large Pro said, you play You Gotta Love It, and it will shatter a lot of those Jay records, honestly, because truth will always shatter the bullshit. And I'm not saying that Jay's records is bullshit, don't get me wrong. They're phenomenal records, but what I'm trying to say is, ultimately, you can't escape the real, okay? Especially in hip-hop. Hip-hop is one of the few places on planet Earth where the real is celebrated, honestly. I mean, now I know the bullshit has been celebrated and that's what's been put up, but the fact of the matter is, in hip-hop, real hip-hop, it's about the real. That's why the real is there. So if you come with the real, and it's something that captivated people, hit them in their soul and shit, right? That's the stuff that's gonna win, and that's how Nas can compete. So, anyways, great interview. If you saw it, please tell me more. I'm very curious to see what else Large Pro might have talked about. Hopefully, it doesn't go off the rails. It's a 4-hour interview, so I don't know if I'm gonna tune in. Especially if it's for niggas just drinking and talking shit and it's not, there's no real rap content. That bores me and I'll just do something else because I'm a busy guy. Lastly, I want to go to Kensington Market, but this weather's looking kind of crazy. So I'm going to be there, but if I can't make it, I will certainly upload a video to let y'all know that I won't be there. But look out for me, all right? Tomorrow, If you're in Toronto, holla at your boy. Come to Kensington Market. Okay, come see me in the flesh. All right. If you want to hate on a nigga, come see me. All right, I'm out here. All right. Love y'all. Peace.